wash your ass with your bare hand, Greg?
No, I do the bar of soap on the whole body. Use the same bar everywhere.
So you put the bar
put the bar between your cheeks?
Oh, sure.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Is it just your soap, or do you and Mario share soap?
No, it's the one soap in the shower.
Oh, wow.
I don't care.
Woody Show.
And we are into another new hour. Insensitivity training for a politically correct world. I'm Woody. That's Greg Gorey.
Hoi, Woody.
Menace.
What is up? Hi.
Gina Grad.
Hello.
Seabass. Sammy.
Hey.
What the hell happened to you?
Me? Oh, don't I look cool? Morgan,
Got a
check
black
out my
eye.
eye.
Yeah, girl.
And then the other side of my nose is like
Who'd you mouth off?
Hell yeah.
Finally.
There's Morgan.
Yeah.
I burnt Tyler's meatloaf and he hit me.
877-44-WOODY. You can hit us up with a text over to 22987. What the hell happened?
I'm just training.
Yeah. What do you think happened?
Yeah. So
Just get ready for a
cheers.
fight.
Oh, so there's no more, you're training with no headgear and stuff?
I got this from wearing headgear.
Damn,
Yeah,
girl.
You did?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I was training with this girl. Shout out to this girl named Presley and all the people at Trinity. Woo, she hits hard.
Wow, okay.
Good.
They brought her in special, for me to hit me.
Did you love it? You're like, hit me again, bitch.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I think I like getting hit too much, I need to move my head a little more.
Did you get knocked out at all?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, okay.
No, you're not supposed to do that, but she is so strong, and really good. So.
And quick?
Yeah.
Did you see it coming at all or no?
Some of them you see coming.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I'm also I'm
F
training
that.
to get used to getting hit.
Right,
Like,
that's the point.
I can't be in a real fight and be freaking out because, oh
Right,
my God,
yeah.
I'm getting hit, So I'm trying to stay calm, but
That's awesome.
yeah, I look cool, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty subtle, though.
I don't know if it'll get worse. I just got it yesterday.
Oh,
so.
then it'll get worse.
And
Well,
my,
it'll turn like purple and green,
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, cheers to that girl.
Dude, you make me laugh, man.
That's strange.
You got to show up to
Swear.
work with
I
sunglasses.
love it. I have a problem. I really
I know,
do.
but don't you worry about going out in public and people, I don't know, calling.
Thinking you married the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Nah.
Right, yeah, like calling the cops. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, there's this woman here. She's got a black eye. And
If anything, because I see a lot of, I think the kids do it, but online you hear, oh, she's chopped.
Yeah.
I'm like, now I really look chopped.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
super
know.
I hear that a
chopped.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Almost
like it.
crackhead-ish.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh. But it's probably going to keep getting worse because I'm only going to keep training harder
Yeah,
leading up to 4 weeks from now.
Cool.
So.
yeah. Oh, so, okay. It's sold out?
Yeah, so cheers to y'all.
Nice.
Oh.
Because I only have 2 people going. It's sold out.
Well, so
We
wait.
were going to go.
I know, but I was assuming that you had some kind of allotment
sort of
or
hookup or-
something.
No, I get
Oh.
a cut of whatever tickets.
See, I
were
wish I
sold.
would have had more of a heads up other than, all right, sold out.
I kept telling y'all they say it's gonna sell out soon. They say it's gonna sell out soon.
But
When?
isn't this
I didn't
better?
hear that.
Every
every-
concert, every event always says that.
okay, well, whatever.
But also,
Yeah.
isn't this better for you? Because if we each get it on pay-per-view, then you get the money.
No,
It's
Oh,
on.
no.
What?
it's
I'm not getting
on-
pay-per-view money.
Oh, what?
You've been saying that the whole time.
Well, that's what I was
What
told.
happened?
So everything's changed.
How did they screw you on that?
They didn't screw me. It's just not. That's probably not gonna
It's
happen.
a misunderstanding.
It's just physical ticket sales. So,
Oh, dude.
Okay.
so go me.
Come
So
on.
the pay-per-view is not happening at all.
Oh, it's happening. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
not gonna
You're
get
not
any
getting
money
cut.
from it.
Well, we'll pay somebody in the audience and we'll set up a stream.
It
Y'all
was-
aren't gonna know anyone in the audience.
It was on my schedule.
We
I
know
have so
people.
much
yeah,
stuff.
it's on my calendar too.
I am not home one weekend
Exactly.
until I think the 3rd weekend in May is the
Mm.
next full weekend I have at home.
In
Well,
May.
One, and
Oh
one,
my
yeah,
God.
and one of those was
for this.
Yeah, same.
was
Well-
for going to the fight. I
We got
guess
an
we can get
extra
them on the
weekend.
secondary market. you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
StubHub it.
Yeah,
How big
I-
is this
SeatGeek.
arena?
they said 1,000 tickets.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Wow.
not, that-
They
okay.
sold,
That's
yeah.
that's smaller than I thought.
I also assumed that there was an allotment that you had.
Yeah,
I just
But
don't
I
think
told
it
you
was
from the
sold out
start
that
I
fast,
wasn't
right?
going. So.
I have 2, but that's my corner people. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
they need to be
Yeah.
there.
Damn it.
So
I
yeah.
know.
Well, we did just please know our hearts are in the right place because that's on my calendar.
We'll have
I
a
didn't know
viewing
that we had
party.
to
Yeah.
At Gina's.
get in on. Yeah, exactly. Get in on it that fast.
Yep.
It's all good.
All right.
Weird.
All right.
Super weird.
So wait, is that
That's
your
good
Jeers?
news, though.
We can do
The
that as a
Jeers
Jeers.
is us?
No, I have another one ready, but yeah, Jeers to y'all too. I have some audio.
Cheers. I have you on my schedule. I was planning
It's
to go.
okay.
I
I'm
didn't-
not actually upset.
No, I am bummed.
Well,
I
it
was
is
really
what-
looking forward to seeing this in person.
It is what it is. That's why we got to get stuff done early.
Yeah.
We can check the aftermarket.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
what's the actual Jeers?
In the Tuesday folder, I have some audio for you, Woody.
All right.
I don't know how this came up on my Explore page because Gina, usually it's way funnier crap than this, right? But I got this video of like Gypsy Rose caught by paparazzi.
Ooh. Yeah.
And it was the most staged video I've ever seen in my life. You
Wait,
could tell
Gypsy Rose is remind me, she's the girl.
that killed her mom.
Killed her mom, right.
Wow.
Got her boyfriend to kill her mom because she was like
Yeah.
having a
Munchausen.
Munchausen
Yeah.
by proxy,
By
where
proxy.
the mom kept telling her she was sick
Right.
her whole
Her
life.
whole
Crazy
life.
stuff.
Yeah.
Went to jail, is out of jail now, got a nose job, lucky.
Yeah.
She looks good.
Yeah.
But she totally hired paparazzi to take this staged video of her, right? And
Yeah.
then, so I guess I spent too much time on that video. Go to the next one, and it's this TikTok she made with this other girl, and then here's the audio.
We listen and we don't judge. One time I dared a homeless woman $20 to jump into a lake and then she said she couldn't swim and I ran away laughing. We don't judge.
We don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge.
I went to prison for 8.5 years because my own mom.
Oh my God.
Hey, we listen and we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge.
Like, what?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Is
Well,
that
I
what
don't think
people
they're
are
getting the spirit of the trend. So that would be funny.
She's so famous, and we made her so famous. And
Right, for
oh,
being-
I hate her.
She has multiple seasons of a reality show.
Yeah.
And this is where the road splits for me because the true crime thing was like, whoa, that's crazy. But now the reality show thing is like, I'm not interested.
Also, that audio is kind of stolen valor because she didn't actually kill her mom.
well, true. So that's a lie. But I mean, the principle of the whole thing.
and
So, yeah,
I'm
just-
kind of more horrified by the first girl.
yeah, but
The first girl we talked about on the air.
yeah,
Who is
she was
she?
a big
She's-
story a couple years ago,
She's
right?
like one of these live streamers who I've always said is like the bottom barrel of the internet. And she paid some homeless woman to jump in a lake.
Yeah,
And
I
then
guess,
ran away laughing when she said she can't swim.
Yeah, she got kicked off the platform.
I guess
though.
this is rage bait because they got me.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
So cheers to them.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. My cheers. I went to this radio summit because I was invited to be a speaker on this panel, and it was great. I think the highlight though was it's weird. It's called CRS. It's the Country Radio Seminar.
Right where you belong.
Clearly, we are not on any country radio stations anywhere, but it's a really great event. It's insane how well done it is
Really?
and how many people show up to this thing. And one thing I will say about country and that whole format and the radio and the record community and the artists is, man, they are all in it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike the rock and alternative and the
Mortal
pop and the
Enemies.
country and the hip hop stuff, where it's like, man, there couldn't be a bigger division.
Right.
Man, all the big stars, show up at this thing or what. And it was pretty cool about, at the hotel where they held this whole thing. It was in different hotel suites. They had people like, their artists, like Warner Brothers Nashville would have, their artists hanging out in there. I was hanging out with Brent from Shinedown in this other suite. And he's super cool, man. That guy's so nice. And then I went to this other thing. Big Loud Records was hosting something with an artist who I'd heard of, but never really heard. And then now I have gone down such a rabbit hole of figuring out about this person, who they are and their story and everything else. Dude, shout out and cheers to Steven Wilson Jr.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy is so flippin' cool. He's got this haunting voice and this really cool story. And then the way he worked this room that was about the size of this studio and maybe Board Studio if you combined it. And it was him, a guitar, and a microphone with a lot of reverb on it. And just his interaction with the audience, the whole thing. Man, this guy, he is cool.
I want to hear it.
He's really cool. Now, he's got his own songs. This one song called Gary, about like an anti-hero. Gary Sinise is in the video. It's a really go online, watch that. But one thing that people are talking about is Stand By Me. The cover that he did of Stand By Me.
Oh.
And he lost his dad. His dad was a single father, and Gary was like a scientist before. I'm Gary. Steven was a scientist before he never performed a song in front of anybody 10 years ago.
Wow.
Wow.
And now this guy is just this incredible talent. And he got into, he was responsible. You know, I forget, they're called Dentabites or whatever. I think
Dentabites.
Pedigree or whatever that company
Like
is.
a dog food thing?
Yeah, that like for their teeth. And
Yeah,
They chew on
yeah.
it and it cleans their teeth.
Oh.
he did that.
Really?
This is so random.
Got
Nice
Dentabites?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Throwing out random.
yeah, here
trivia.
I'll play this. This is anyway, but it was like after his dad died, and then like this song, like he performed it, and like it just kind of crumbled people.
I bet.
But like his voice, and I don't want to ruin it, Greg, but like just hold on. Here we go. Let's play a little.
I like it so far.
I got to go see this guy like at a full show.
Yeah.
Stephen Wilson Jr.
When the night has come, and all the land is dark, and the moon is the only light you ever see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't shed a single tear. Just as long as you stand by me. So won't you stay by me? Won't you stand by me? Stand by me. Won't you stand by me?
His voice is incredible, and he looks like just some dude that you'd see like just outside of a truck stop or whatever. Some normal dude. Like, man, told the story about how he got this guitar that he plays at every show and on everything he's recorded so far. It's like everything I hear about this guy is more and more interesting.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
He has a little Willie Nelson.
Got a little Willie Nelson. Got a little. I hate to say it, Bruce Springsteen. Got a little Eddie Vedder.
Totally.
That singer-songwriter.
But
I want to like it.
he grew up a kid of the 90s, really, so it was all about like grunge and MTV and all that kind of stuff to him. Like Weezer's Blue album was like his, Bible. It was,
Chills.
yeah, just a dude, really, really interesting guy. Look into him. Stephen Wilson Jr. He's touring right now, and that to me is like it just like immediately hit me, haunted me,
Yeah.
and then.
Love.
But he didn't do that song. He did this other song, Gary, and
Yeah.
and a couple other songs. And it was just really cool.
And it can be hard to
Incredible.
win a room over when it's not a cover. So that's amazing.
Well, he does an incredible cover of Tonight Tonight
Really?
Oh, nice.
by the Smashing
All right.
Pumpkins.
Oh, nice.
Let's check that out.
Yeah, he did like this really small like EP where he just did like some covers. I think like
Working on the same car going on a decade.
this is the song Gary.
Scribbles on junk mail don't draw attention. I never really noticed, but now that I mention it, there ain't a lot of boys named Gary these days, born with a cigarette glued to the face. Fix about anything a hammer can't handle, saving all the money cause a Gary don't gamble. Ain't a lot of girls going by Debbie anymore, but they got the same nicotine pouring out their pores. Time leaves town but the minute hand stays. There ain't a lot of boys named Gary these days.
He tells a whole story about this guy
Love it.
Gary.
I like
And-
that one
That's
better
so
than
good.
the
Love
cover.
it.
Love
Dude,
it.
that's so that's one of his.
It's
his
very
OGs.
country, which
Yeah.
I love. I'm loving that you're loving it, Woody.
So I find out a lot about these types of artists, and the first time I've heard about him is through Bert Kreischer, because Bert
yeah.
Kreischer once a month on his podcast will
Yeah.
highlight artists like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to go back and listen
He
to
did
his
an interview with Theo Vaughn that was really
Yeah.
good. He's been on a lot of different, and he tells the story about
Yeah.
like how he went into science because it was kind of like a middle finger to his upbringing because he was raised like very Christian and whatever, and he realized that it wasn't all the answers. The science even doesn't have all the answers. Yeah, he does a cover of it's the EP is called Blankets, and he does a cover of Nirvana's Something in the Way. Hunger Strike from Temple of the Dog.
Really? Okay.
He does a cover of Clark Gable from Death Cab for Cutie, and then and then the Smashing Pumpkins Tonight Tonight. Here's a little clip of that.
Time is never time at all. You can never ever leave without leaving a piece of youth. And our lives feel. Believe in me.
I mean, it's real.
The guitar is what I really love.
Yeah, he bought that guitar for $400 off Craigslist.
Nice.
It's so
Yeah.
cool.
I think that's why a lot of people say that they love going to Stagecoach Music Festival over Coachella, because just the vibes are just like what we're hearing right now, and everybody's just having a good time.
602 Stephen Wilson Jr. Stand By Me was our wedding song. We saw him in Los Angeles last year. He was an amazing storyteller. My husband and I both cried during the entire thing.
Yeah.
He's
Nice.
amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, like,
He's got a bunch of new fans.
yeah. Man, this weekend, Cheers and Jeers.
Well, the cheer is that I went to a lot of events, but all the events that I went to, it was very like nostalgic for me because everybody I ran to were friends of mine for like over 20 plus years. So it was just like cool catching up with a
like
lot of
reunion weekend.
Yeah, pretty much. And then also just like the style events, it was like comedy, and then also a skateboarding event, which is, you know, something that I would go to when I was a teenager. So it was a lot of fun. And then I think my Jeers was just this morning. I woke up at like 1 a.m. because I slept on my arm. And I was in such a good deep sleep. And then it took me like an hour and a half to go back to bed. So
That sucks. I told you, it's so
not
weird.
fun.
Like, we have to use your other arm to pick up your
Yeah.
arm that's asleep
Lift
to
it.
move it, because you want to move it and you just can't, or you can't like grip anything to, you know.
Yeah.
I was trying to turn the light off from my phone and like
Good luck.
the hand just wouldn't work. It was
Yeah.
dead asleep.
When will this work again?
I was
My
walking.
fat body was laying on it.
I walked in to a grocery store behind a guy who had a dead arm. And this weekend, I was like, "Whoa, that sucks."
It's so weird.
All the time, it's just hanging there, all limp.
Greg Gorey, weekend Cheers and Jeers.
I'm torn between two cheers, but I'm going to go with cheers to meeting somebody at an estate sale that was really interesting. So I had all these errands to run.
Estate sale, you say.
Yeah, we're on my way to run a bunch of errands with Mario. We see a sign for an estate sale. We said, well, let's just pop in and see what they got. So number one, got a Le Creuset. Have you heard of that brand?
love.
Le Creuset
Yeah, Le
Dutch
Creuset.
oven and a Louis Vuitton wallet.
What?
And I got a screaming good deal. It ruled.
But wasn't it weird being in the bad part of town? Get it.
Getting.
Yeah.
And then the woman who was running the estate sale, her name was Kate, and she's from Tasmania, which is off the coast of
Fun.
Australia. I've never met anybody from Tasmania. And as we're kind of leaving for the day, she's like, "Are you Greg from The Woody Show?" She recently moved to the USA, said she had a really difficult time acclimating, and it was just a rough time. And she said The Woody Show made her so happy.
Hey.
We
How's your
say,
pie?
how's your pie?
Yeah.
She's from Tasmania.
Tasmania, yeah.
The same thing as Australia.
It was so strange. It was so interesting, and that was really cool. Jeers to, have you ever had what I call an internal zit? Like I have a zit
Yeah, like an undergrounder.
Yeah.
inside
Right?
my
Hurts
nose,
so bad.
and it hurts like a mother effer, and you
Yeah.
can't do anything about it.
Anything in the vicinity of the nose, those are always, even if they're not the undergrounders,
Yeah.
like they are the most
worst.
painful.
Yeah,
And
you have like,
especially
so
when
many
it's-
nerve
and
endings
it's
there.
in the nostril, like somewhere up there.
Isn't that what they call the triangle of death too? Like
Yeah.
you're not supposed to do anything about
Yeah,
you
I
can
mean,
get
I can't
an
reach it.
infection.
I don't know where it is, but it's just my stupid right nostril is
Yeah.
killing me.
Just needle it.
I thought about you, Greg. I saw this story. This guy in Cincinnati, he recovered his stolen Ford Raptor after locating its custom wheels listed for sale on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh,
so you know
that's the
somebody was
play.
psyched. They're like, I'm in the I'm in the market for some custom wheels, and they saw these and they go, wow, that price is unbelievable.
I'm not going to
Great
ask any
deal.
questions.
I'll meet you at your storage locker.
Which Greg does all the time. Like, oh, this microwave they just retail for $1,200 is $3. I gotta meet you at a self-storage facility. Sure.
Perfect.
Sold.
I didn't tell you I sold more stuff on Facebook Marketplace. And again, I'm like, what am I doing?
You're gonna get addicted to it.
What, you're making money and
You're
I'd rather-
receiving stolen
what's the problem?
property. is
I'd
what
rather-
you're
clearing out the
I'd
house.
rather just throw this away.
Yeah. Gina Grad, weekend Cheers and Jeers.
Well, I got to do a quick turnaround weekend at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, and it ruled. It was to check out Elephant Valley. That's like their brand new like attraction, just opened like a couple weeks ago.
I saw a bunch of stuff with elephants. I'm like, man, she either is one of these people who just loves
I
elephants,
do. I do love
or she's
elephants.
there with purpose. All right,
But
so
yeah,
this is the
it's
new
Elephant
thing.
Valley,
Got
and
it.
it's wide open, and they like the little like babies like play in the pool, and it's the greatest.
Did you see one take a dump?
No,
That's
I
always
wanted
crazy.
to so bad.
I feel like every time, and I'm not at a zoo very often, but I
Yeah.
feel like every time I've been anywhere where you're watching elephants, even like Disney's Animal Kingdom
Yeah.
or this, kind of thing. Like there's the elephant for whatever reason. Maybe I'm like the brown noise. It poops.
It starts pooping.
And man, it's crazy.
I mean, the pile's got to be like up to their knees.
Well, no, because like when it's coming out, it looks like it's pushing a telephone pole out. 'Cause it's like so. You know what I mean?
Little chunks of telephone.
Well, I unfortunately didn't get to see that, but we did get to do the actual safari, which I guess a lot of the stuff for Jurassic Park is based on the safari park. Like when you like double airlock the gates as you go in,
Sure.
and that was awesome. And then you get to go in the kangaroo enclosure. Just walk around with kangaroos.
How's their pie?
Oh,
delicious.
Quick fun fact: elephants typically defecate between 12 and 15 times a day.
Like
How
Sammy.
did I miss it?
Yeah.
Just like Sammy.
Just like Sammy.
Yeah, Fat Sammy.
And then I really thought of you, Woody, because afterwards we did the most whimsical thing, and I thought of you at the time, and I said it out loud that you would absolutely hate this. Went strawberry picking.
Ugh.
Okay.
I'm going to bring you guys strawberries tomorrow. You're welcome.
Yes, please.
So that was super fun.
I was walking through the Walmart parking lot yesterday. Didn't have to pick them. There was a guy.
Oh, they were selling them.
There's a guy. He's got a hand truck, and he's got like pallets and pallets of strawberries.
Someone's got to explain that to me because you might imagine, as someone who's in parking lots all the time, I see them everywhere. The produce sellers, they'll be out of the back of a truck or a hand cart.
Yeah.
What's the economy behind that? Well, you're at a grocery store that sells what you're selling.
But you're gonna get a much better deal.
But are you though?
Yeah, because the straw. I forget what he wanted for the pallet of strawberries, but I felt like I could get like 2 little plastic clamshells of strawberries for that same
But like,
price.
how is he doing that? Menace is maybe speaking of stolen
I'm pretty
goods.
sure he doesn't have a permit.
Yeah, eliminate the middleman.
Right,
Yeah.
but it's just
Low overhead.
But the Walmart has the giant trucks, quantities, scale quantities, which is obviously the better deal. Like I was at a farmer's market a couple weeks ago, and the prices were not good because they don't have the economy of scale that Walmart does.
Yeah, but the parking lot guy,
He's basically giving them out.
He could beat that Walmart.
You got
scale.
the plug.
And my Jeers, I always made fun of people for this. My mom claims to have it, and I make fun of her. I now believe that restless leg syndrome is real, and it's ruining my life.
You didn't think it was real?
No.
Do you ever?
No, I
I'm
didn't
doing
either.
it right now.
You
Really?
always do
I
it, Morgan.
constantly.
But like, especially, it's like I was so exhausted and
Yeah.
I was ready for bed. Like, there's nothing that could go wrong. And then my body just starts like,
Yeah.
like my legs are shaking, my feet are moving.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't live like this. This has been going on for a while.
You're burning calories. It's
Why
not bad.
wouldn't it be real?
It's like, oh, you can't stop moving your legs. You need drugs. Do a couple stretches and you'll be fine. I got out of bed and did jumping jacks because I thought it would help, but it didn't.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
real. My
Do I
legs are
need to roofie myself?
constantly shaking?
No, they got medication for that.
But do you really need to be medicated?
So is it
'Cause,
like a
I
nerve?
can't
I
stop
don't know.
wiggling.
Like what is it? Is that like a nerve damage?
They say it's a neurological thing, but I think, I don't know.
I feel it. Like that's how I know I'm about to fall asleep. Is I'll give like one kick, but it's not restless. It's
Well,
not a
that's
syndrome.
normal, right?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
like from our cavemen thing, like feeling we're going to fall out of a tree. But I'm just like growing crazy. I can't live like this.
Wow.
Yeah. So, if I need to be medicated, please let me know what to take.
Seabass Weekend Cheers and Jeers.
Greg, cheers to Amazon Prime Video.
I know, right? It only gets better.
I came across, forget who recommended this or how, but there's this movie from a few years ago that Greg and Woody would love called Sisu, S-I-S-U. It's about a Finnish gold prospector who runs into the Nazis, and the revenge is
I love
is a
revenge
dish
genre.
served piping hot the whole movie long. And it's all about this old man just kicking the crap out of Nazis for the entire movie. There's a few things that are a bit unrealistic, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's a movie.
That's okay.
Well, but see, I hate that. See, at first, I hate that excuse. Movies exist in a universe, and that universe has rules. The rules of Finland at the end of World War II are different than the rules of Jack Reacher, are different than the rules of the Marvel universe.
you.
And you have to operate within those rules, or else it seems unbelievable.
Mhm.
So I do not accept that excuse whatsoever.
But aren't there plenty of things in movies that are unbelievable?
Right, there are
Down to like even like really simple, the way people have phone conversations. Nobody ever says goodbye.
That's
Yeah.
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about where you clearly violate the laws of whatever universe you're in, regardless. So that was very cool to see. Sisu, S-I-S-U. You put it on your list.
I will watch
From
the
a few
hell
year-
out of that.
It's from a few years ago. You'll love it. Jeers to Amazon Prime.
Oh,
Because I just so happened to get my yearly subscription thing. I was like, 150 something.
Oh yeah, went up.
Yeah.
I warned Greg about that. I said I just read how they were going to raise the price.
Oh, good.
Yeah, exactly. Because it popped up in my little bill thing. I was like, what did I spend $150? Oh,
Yeah.
that just the year. And then, of course, I quickly saw, well, is it worth 12 or 13 bucks a month? And yeah, it is. Because I like
It
crap.
is
I,
overall.
Yeah, because everything is, otherwise they charge, you look at the shipping, they would have
Yeah.
charged you, and it's like $10 per
Yeah.
box.
Right.
Amazon Prime Video is what I use, I think, the least amount.
Really?
Like between all the different streaming
Like
services.
Netflix and Hulu.
To me, because the stuff I seem to see and find on there is what used to be in those bargain bin of DVDs.
Yeah.
Where it's like they were just trying to get
That's
rid
where
of
you
it.
find these little gems. I'm telling you.
It was
I agree. Most of it-
nothing that you want. It was like
everything
Hot
you want.
garbage.
Most of it
like
is
you
garbage.
would buy it almost because you needed an extra case for another DVD that you really liked.
Oh, by the way, speaking of that style of shopping, I'm going to give a second Jeers. Sorry, I'm jumping in here to the Amazon Prime video stores that Gina went to recently and bought a bunch of expired food.
Oh, yeah?
I was walking around this weekend. Oh, there's one of those things. I should check it out.
Yeah.
Greg, it was Big Lots depressing times 15.
No.
Oh, it's super depressing.
It is the most gross.
Oh,
like,
I
just
hate
pig,
that.
Just pig troughs
Yes.
full of crap.
That's true.
It's worse. I would rather go shop, quite frankly.
At Big Lots?
I would, RIP Big Lots, but
Yeah.
any Goodwill is better, like laid out, more useful things.
Goodwill rules.
It's just
Random crap.
trash.
And the people
Wow.
there are very sullen.
that is it
Sad.
too. It's depressing because the people are just like shiftless, like if you like idiocracy zombies.
But I did get a totally packaged Christmas tree for $6.
Oh, good.
So
I mean, that's
gross.
all that matters.
For the restless leg, check any medications you are taking for symptoms. I was taking over-the-counter medication for allergies, and that's when my restless leg started.
Oh.
I stopped taking it, and the restless leg went away.
Okay.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Oh, and second Jeers on top of the Amazon Prime, besides the cost, I'm still getting ads and I'm watching these videos.
What?
Yeah, how?
Well, because there's different levels now with the Amazon Prime.
$150
So-
isn't enough for no ads.
Exactly.
Apparently not. Like there's to get the commercial-free one is even more.
And I'm getting ads for AIDS medication. I get like 8 shots.
Well, they know their audience.
Yeah, right.
Is it true?
You're the demo.
Amazon Prime Video is Oscar-worthy material when you compare it to Tubi, which I've been watching a lot.
Yeah.
Those
Shout out
movies are
Tubi.
so weird.
We can get a movie on Tubi.
Of course.
But it's fun to watch. And their ads are like 10 seconds long.
That's like TV movies from the 70s.
I know, it rules.
Sammy, weekend cheers and jeers.
Okay, so my cheers is my friends came into town and so we did a like double date kind of all day on Saturday. We went to lunch and went to different bars and got drinks and stuff, and then we went to a big comedy show and it ruled and it was the best and I had a lot of fun. And my jeers is that I accidentally like flooded Steamboat Willie's shower, like it overflowed.
How?
The shower.
I know.
Like
and
a
I don't
stand-up
know.
shower, not
A
a
stand-up shower.
Please tell me you took a
Hair?
dump in there.
And it's it's possible. I mean, it's possible that it's my fault, but I don't know.
Dumps.
So there was a little face towel that was on the floor in the shower, and it was covering the drain.
Oh.
And I had turned the shower on.
Well, that'll do it.
intending-
Yeah, I think
Well,
you know
It was
the
either
answer.
that or
I know.
shaving your giant bush
Okay,
in
so
there.
hold on.
Or take a dump.
We're not
Yep.
finished. So
taking a dump.
I turn on the shower, intending to get in it and move the face towel. But then I was like, I'm gonna brush my teeth while this warms up. So I brushed my teeth while the water heated up, and by the time I got in, it was about halfway-ish full of water. And I moved the towel, thinking it's all just gonna go down the drain. It didn't. And then now I'm showering and I have shampoo in my hair and everything. And I noticed that it's gotten so high that now it's to the top and pushing out where the door is
Oh my
onto the
God.
floor.
Okay.
But yes.
So when you realized that the water was, you hadn't even gotten in the shower yet, right? And then you took the towel away and realized it wasn't really draining that fast. You still just went in and did your shower thing. Why not turn the shower off, wait for it to go down, then the water's already ready
And
to
then
go.
resume.
So then you can just resume.
Sure, because I thought it was just going to go down. It's a drain. Right? Even though the water's coming out, I thought it would still drain fast
It would keep
enough.
up with the new water
Right,
coming in.
exactly.
And
I
why
didn't-
turn the shower on when the towel's still sitting there? Why couldn't you just reach over and pick it up?
Yikes.
No, I could have. But like I said, I was going to get in right away. That was my initial plan, was I'll just, when I get in the shower, pick it up.
Okay.
Operator error.
All
Yeah.
right.
And then
Yeah.
I didn't get in right away.
Well, so many
So-
slow drains, man. That's why you gotta
Yeah.
you gotta put that Drano down there every once
Yeah,
in a while.
snake
Yeah.
that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I put Drano down it after the fact. Not as helpful. Because then it was full and not draining. But could the towel being over that to begin with have caused a backup?
Sure.
Yes.
But then once the towel is removed,
It
any
should have
slow
drained faster.
draining from that point would be because of the crap that's already in there.
Yeah.
It just needs cleared
Too
out.
many
It's already
tampons.
it's already a slow drain.
Right, but that's
It's
what
already
the
slow
shower
drain.
wasn't. But it wasn't
God.
slow draining previous to that. Like Steamboat Willie was like, I've had zero issues
Well,
with this shower.
if it can't
Really?
chug down a bunch of water that is built up because of the towel or whatever impeding
Right.
the draining.
Yeah.
Once it's removed, if it can't just take it straight down, then yes, there is
There was
something
an
in there that's
issue.
building
Yeah.
up. Yeah,
Right.
there's-
He's waffle stomping that.
Do you
Yeah,
lose
maybe.
a lot of
Sure.
hair in the shower? Because that's a girl thing too.
Yeah, but I'm not. I mean, at his place enough for it to have like
And he
backed up
made
his
you do the
shower
Drano,
yet.
huh?
What?
He made you do all the Drano stuff, huh?
No, he did the drain.
And I'll preempt the texters. We don't use Drano in showers. It's bad for PVC. And
Not like
Oh.
poop.
Oh,
I
okay.
certainly do.
Yeah.
of course you do.
Yeah.
We also flush tampons.
I'll say this:
Yeah,
there's
true.
something called the Green Gobbler or Green Goblin, whatever it is. It's an enzyme-based cleaner, and it's great for poop.
Yeah. Oh,
All
for
right.
poop.
Green gobbler?
Yeah,
Green
that's
gobbler.
yeah. I would assume you use that like in RVs and stuff.
Yeah,
and
it's
buses.
septic tanks.
Yeah,
But that's for poop. We're talking about like hair and the other
But
stuff.
also, hair. Drano is not good for hair. Also,
Yeah, I've heard that from plumbers saying, "Oh, don't use Drano."
well, yeah, because they want you to
Liquid plumber.
call them and have them come
you
out.
get a little,
Yeah.
a little snake.
But I've
Yeah.
heard that it's like boil water and
Yeah.
pour the boiling
Yep.
water down and then get a plunger and plunge it. I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
doing
I'm
Get
that.
your auger out.
More Woody shows next. Hang on.
Woody Show.
All right, so now you got me thinking about all these things that not supposed to use Drano on your pipes.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. But we do anyway. Like, not supposed to eat raw cookie dough. Do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
All day.
Okay.
Fine.
Tell
Not
it
supposed
fail.
to pop pimples.
Yeah.
Do that.
I
We do
still
that.
do.
We do that all the time.
Well, not supposed to flush tampons, and you had a problem with that.
Once, and it was like a very old house. But
But still a problem.
Well,
Camps.
it'll
Yeah.
happen every so often, but for the most part, you'll be fine.
Oh my god.
You throw it in the trash, it never happens.
Not a problem I have to deal with. Who cares?
Yeah, just now it's got me thinking about like all these things that you're not supposed to do, but you do. But yeah, I just saw a thing. They were asking auto mechanics, and they were saying, "Hey, is it a bad idea to top off at the gas pump?"
Oh,
And all of them said yes.
really?
I forget, like
that you
there's
shouldn't.
shouldn't do it.
Oh.
Like the minute it clicks, just put it
Be
back
done with it.
because there's something in there that's built into I forget what it's called. It's some kind of like not overflow or I don't know what it is. I forget what they all had the same basic answer about how you're going to mess that up and then that's going to be an expensive repair.
Oh.
Oh.
But like, dude, I've been
It's the phalange.
I have that weird thing about it's got to
Well,
be
you,
the closest quarter or whole dollar.
Well, because you're normal. Yeah.
25, 50, 75, whole dollar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I will spill gas, maybe not today. At these prices, not at these prices.
No, it's liquid gold.
But you know, like spill gas on the ground before I allow it not to be to the closest
right.
25 cents.
Like some psychopath.
OCD.
Yeah. Grease down the drain.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, never.
I've been in apartments where that's happened, and it's a nightmare because it does coagulate and clog. And
You know what they say to do? Put a piece of tinfoil over your drain and pour it in, let it solidify, and then throw it away.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you can also pour it into a jar.
I have a-
And-
Oh, yeah, we do that.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like
Yeah, some sort of
outside.
receptacle.
Yeah.
you know, like I always thought, like it'd be a good idea would be to, and I don't do this because I don't put the grease down the drain. But what I will do is I will pour it into like if you have like an old jar of some kind because my parents always had one underneath the sink.
Oh, really?
Like
Yeah.
a grease jar.
Yeah, it was a grease jar.
Yeah.
And then what do you do with it?
Well,
You
After
wait for it
that?
to fill up and then you
Chuck
just
it.
throw the whole thing
Greg,
away.
Oh,
we,
okay.
remember you came to my house and we had one and you smelled it because you thought it was a candle.
I don't. Oh, that's
What is
right.
this?
This is a weird candle. A wickless,
Yeah.
Disgusting candle.
heinous
Yeah.
candle.
I do have a question going back to the gas real quick. They say not to fill gas while your car is running, but race cars do it all the time.
Yeah, I think that's like using your cell phone in airplane mode. I don't think it.
Yeah.
You know.
Just doesn't seem
Really?
like a good idea.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you would think that gas stations would be going up in flames left and
Yeah.
right.
All the time.
And they say don't use your phone while you're, pumping gas, which like, am I going to get
Really?
electrocuted? Yeah.
Apparently, if you top off your gas tank, it's just going on the ground. Basically, you've got an overflow protector.
Now,
Yeah, but there's something that runs back into something.
And
but
there's
not,
a charcoal filter
yes,
too
that's okay. Yeah,
that you also that's designed to be for accidents essentially.
yeah, and then you will mess that up, and I guess if that gets messed up, that's a really expensive
Right.
repair.
Okay.
It's designed to catch the excess,
Yeah.
and if you keep overflowing it, you're just wasting.
Not supposed to use bar soap like on your face, and
it-
like, and you're not supposed to use it to wash your hair.
I just read somewhere recently you're supposed to just lather up with the bar soap all over your hands and then use your hands on your body. You're not supposed to put this bar soap directly on your body and rub.
But here's what I don't understand about
I've been
that.
doing that my whole life.
I don't think I've ever used a bar of soap in
Really?
the shower. Yeah, but if it's antibacterial soap, how would bacteria survive on a bar of soap? Who cares?
right.
But is that the reason you're not supposed to rub it?
That's what I thought it
Or is
was.
it
don't know.
because like your body, like just rubbing on your body like that wouldn't create enough lather. I guess activating the lather might be
Irish
something.
Spring creates plenty of
Thank
lather.
you.
What about your
Yeah,
Kulo?
if I'm gonna use bar soap, I will go Irish Spring for sure.
Oh God, yeah.
Apparently, it's because it's too harsh.
That
Yeah, it
does seem
dries out your
very
skin.
like a dude thing to use like a bar of soap. I mean, I
Yeah.
Well, you use that lava soap, right? It's just basically like sandpaper.
And shower gel doesn't lather.
Doesn't get it, yeah.
Sucks.
You
It
ever
does
use
if
a
you put
mitt?
it.
Hate it.
It does if you put it on a washcloth.
Yeah.
Or
But I'm not 90.
then-
Washcloths
but
are so depression era.
But you are gay, so use a poof. See,
Yeah.
I won't
Well,
use a poof because I,
I
think
hate
it's
poofs.
gay.
Don't you want a mitt to exfoliate?
I hate
because
the
you
poof.
said they're too scratchy.
They scratch.
Well,
They
and
hurt.
they also breed
Yeah.
bacteria.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah, the washcloth, man. Like it's a Dove men's liquid soap. I think it's men just because of the scent that they because like no chick would be caught dead with this like scent.
I
Is it like
it's
pine?
No, it's just
What is it?
no, it's just not floral.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
gay to use
it's-
something called Dove, though.
Yeah, something called fresh or whatever.
Yeah,
Anyway,
just-
so like and it comes out blue in color, so it's for
Right.
dudes.
Fun. Fun.
Yeah, for men.
It's
you know?
masculine.
Yeah. So a couple pumps of that, Greg,
On
on
a
just a
washcloth?
washcloth, and then I just kind of like ball it up a little bit, and that thing is like just full on crazy amount of lather.
Okay.
To where I feel like maybe I used too much.
Is this weird? The soap I use right now, it's a bar soap, but the outside it's covered in sheep wool.
Oh, I've done that before.
And you actually are supposed to use
yeah,
it. Yeah, it's
I
like-
got one of
reuse
those
it?
at like the farmer's market. Yeah,
I think when the soap's done, then you
It's
just
done.
toss it. Yeah.
The
but
whole thing?
it's more. Did you mean like more than
So-
one time?
No, I mean like when the soap whittles down to
oh
nothing.
no, it's you
I'll just toss it.
The whole
then
thing.
it's just going to be sheep. But it's weird when I'm in the shower, I'm like rubbing this sheep all
Yeah,
over me. Like,
I
what?
got one of those.
Wait,
once.
so then
That sounds kind of cool.
wait, so
smells good. It's from New Zealand.
but
Ooh.
the covering or whatever, the sheep whatever.
Yeah, it's just
It
like
lathers.
fuzzy hair.
Yeah. But so it's
Huh.
basically a washcloth or a poof that you don't.
That's built
Clean?
in
Does it
soap.
dry?
I dry it like I put it off to the side.
I'm saying, but if you're like, do you rub it on your box and stuff, like
Sure,
No,
why
no,
not?
no,
in your
no.
butt?
No, you're not supposed to go that
that's
deep
cool.
with things anyway.
Oh,
Felted
well, then
soap?
how do you?
Yeah, and it's-
Yeah.
Okay, then fine. Then how do you clean
I
in
just
your
literally-
in like the inside of your ass crack?
Your nooks and crannies.
Yeah. How do you clean the nooks and crannies?
With just water. Well, for my lady, just
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
You don't
And
put
you're
soap in
irritated.
there.
But you don't use not in it,
Like
but I mean,
Your
Around
butt,
it.
you'll use soap. Yeah.
right. So how do you get
But I'm
in
not
there?
going inside with anything.
No. But how do you get in your ass crack?
I'm like,
then?
what's
Right,
up?
do you have a
she'll
separate-
use
I
soap
spread 'em.
on
What
the
about the
back, not on
crack?
the
You
front.
take one. I mean, how do we all do it? Don't we
Yeah.
spread our?
I think the
Yeah.
I know,
question
but I'm not
is,
rubbed. Like in other words, I'm not gonna like this thing is a bar, right?
Oh,
Like,
I'm not. I
let's
don't
say
use that on my butt.
that's
no.
the
That's the question.
Okay,
Like,
sorry.
yeah, that's,
Not
that was
kidding.
that was the question.
Not
do
kidding.
you have like butt soap?
I have body wash, so
Oh,
that's
okay.
what I use.
Or do you just use the
Hydrogen
lather,
peroxide.
like gather some of the lather from the other part, and then
Yeah.
just use it. Put your hand in,
Like
Or
you make
that.
those beards in the hot tub.
But no, the bar soap, I don't. Yeah, put it.
Yeah.
back
Do you
there.
wash your ass with your bare hand, Greg?
No, I do the bar of soap on the whole body. Use the same bar everywhere.
So you put the bar
you put
in.
the bar between your cheeks?
Oh, sure.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
do you guys
It
share
washes
soap?
off.
I don't
It's
care.
erosion on
Is
the
it, but
bar.
is it just your soap, or do you and Mario share soap?
No, it's the one soap in the shower.
Oh wow!
I don't
Community
care. I
soap.
don't think he cares.
See, I'm surprised that Mario uses bar soap. He seems too fancy for that.
Yeah, he likes Irish Spring, just like
Yeah.
I
That
do.
is shocking. To
That's
me.
it, just
That is kind of shocking, right?
Yeah, it's a
The
little
guy
too
who buys like a
basic.
$500 face cream.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
know.
basic.
I know.
Yeah.
Back to the car thing and the gas thing. I put
Yeah, it's called an evap system, by the way. Thank you.
Thank
People are
you.
on the
Yep.
evap and this charcoal thing that Seabass brought up. Those are the two things that all these
Okay.
mechanics were mentioning
I
as
would-
why you'd never top off.
I put mechanics and surgeons in the same category. I'm in awe of them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the innards.
how are you how do you understand that? Like,
Yeah,
I
and
watch it-
especially these days, you can't just wrench on your own car because it's all a computer.
Yeah. They were
and they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's a whole series. I somehow got in the algorithm, but one of the other questions they were asking is now these days what is considered high mileage? They say it gets lower by the year because the
Oh.
cars are being manufactured, so things only last as long as the warranty does.
Oh man!
So that way, they're building in, much like Apple did with the batteries, and about to do an update, and never all of a sudden everybody had to go update to the new or go get the new phone because now this one all of a sudden is super slow.
Yep.
Remember they were doing that intentionally, and they got busted.
Yeah.
So car companies and stuff, they're manufacturing these cars. So that of course you need to go
Get a new one.
What are you going to do? You're going to bring it back to the maintenance place at the dealership. They make money that way. It
Right.
makes, when they say follow the money, that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
That
Have
makes
you-
the most sense.
have
But they
you-
said
yeah.
back, before it would be like 300,000,
Oh yeah.
350,000.
Pass
Then
those
it got
cars
down to
down.
about 200,000. But now they said about as long as your warranty lasts. But really,
it's the same with old appliances.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Have you seen that meme about the refrigerator that's like new appliances break within 2 years, and then the 1980s refrigerator
still going?
I will outlive you and everyone you love.
Yeah.
I am eternal. I am time itself.
It's true.
It is 100%
true.
Woody Show.
And right back into it. 877-44-WOODY if you want to play our dumbass contest. 877-44-WOODY. I was reading this thing. For thousands of years, humans have laughed at the same simple joke. Flatulence.
Even in the old-timey days?
The humor goes all the way back to ancient Samaria.
Really?
What's Samaria?
Where one of the earliest recorded jokes involved flatulence. Modern psychologists say the reason why many men still find it funny comes down to what is called the benign violation effect. A fart breaks social rules about manners but poses no real threat, so the brain quickly turns that moment of shock into laughter.
Okay.
Makes
I get
perfect
it.
sense.
Studies have also found that people who pass gas loudly can be perceived as funnier, especially when it happens accidentally.
Truth, like at church or something.
The humor fades, though, if it seems intentional or mean-spirited. How could a fart be
Mean-spirited
mean-spirited?
fart.
Well, you could fart in somebody's face.
Okay,
while
I did
they're
see it
laying
pretty
down.
funny, although I laughed at it. There was this dance move that was all over social media where you stand in front of the person, put your arms kind of like back behind you. The person's supposed to grab your hands and flip you forward.
Okay,
right?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So anyway, this guy got his wife to do it, and so she's behind him. He stands there, kind of does like he's like a shortstop ready for the pitch.
Right.
Puts his arms behind. She grabs and then goes to pull him, and then he grabs her arms, pulls her close to him.
And
her
farts.
face goes right into his ass, and he rips a fart.
Oh,
That's funny.
It was really funny.
It's harmless.
She's like, "Oh my god!"
that's a trauma.
And he's dying. He's dying. It was really funny. Researchers suggest boys often get positive reinforcement for this kind of humor early in life.
Sure.
It can carry into adulthood.
Exactly.
In male friendships, crude jokes like this can even serve as bonding signals
Oh, man.
and a way of showing comfort and trust.
Agreed.
Yeah, not only does my kid love farting, but he likes to tell you what it's like, what the vibe is. He's like,
Yeah.
that was juicy. What does that mean?
Juicy.
Ugh.
Yeah, juicy.
Kind of wet.
Some like the hot ones.
Oh, yeah.
That one's hot.
Juicy.
You can feel the heat.
Or the firecracker one.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So it's time to play radio's most immature game. It's time to play Guess Who's Gas.
All right. Hey-oh.
All right. 877-44-WOODY. Ongoing homework here at the show. I ask everybody when they feel a good one brewing that they grab their phone and they just record it. And then they send it to me. And then that's what I play here. And then the first person to correctly guess whose gas it is will be the winner of a prize. Your options are Woody, Gina, Greg, Menace, Seabass, or Morgan. We threw Morgan in here because Sammy claims she doesn't fart.
I never claimed I didn't fart.
No.
She
She
does
said-
don't make a
That's
sound.
what she said.
Definitely. No, she doesn't claim that because we've
That's
all
what she
been
said.
on the receiving end.
Been on the
That's what
victim
she says.
end.
They don't make sounds.
All right, so 877-44-WOODY. Let me make sure we're set up here and go right to the phones. Everybody say hi to Michelle. Hey, Michelle. How are you?
Hey guys, love you
Love
so
you.
much.
All right, let's play Guess Who's Gas. When you're ready, say hit me.
Hit me.
So tiny.
That's so pouty.
I call this one the creaky door. Let's hear it again.
That's like,
It's a brat.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
a bratty fart.
All right, so guess who's gas. Michelle, what's your guess?
Okay, I think Greg.
Show me Gregory.
Oh, Michelle. I
No.
wouldn't even submit that.
Yeah, that wouldn't even come up on his radar.
Let's go to David. Hey, what's up, David?
Hey, how are you?
We're doing great. We're
Good.
playing Guess Who's Gas. When you're ready, say hit me.
Hit me.
All right.
All right.
All right. Guess Who's Gas. Greg is no longer on the board. Your options are Woody, Gina, Menace, Seabass, or Morgan. Guess Who's Gas?
I'm thinking Morgan.
Show me Morgan. No.
I could fart right now, honestly.
Oh,
You could?
Like live?
I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
All right. Let's say hi to Jordan. Hey, what's up, Jordan?
Hoy.
Hoy. We're playing Guess Who's Gas. Your options, Woody, Gina, Menace, Seabass. Whose gas is this?
I'm going to go Gina.
Show me Gina Grad.
I don't remember that, but that's a
That
good
is Gina Grad. You submitted this one to me May of last year.
one. Oh, that's why I don't remember.
Yeah,
Can I hear it again?
The creaky door.
That's a cute too.
Into the
It's so
used
bratty.
toots folder it goes. Yeah.
Wow, you're disgusting.
Yours are so girly.
I know.
Yeah. Well, Jordan, congratulations. You're the winner on Guess Who's Gas.
All right.
Thank you, Woody Show. Me love.
You're welcome. Yeah, Greg. Dude, Greg's are...
I wouldn't submit something
Greg,
that
you'd be,
tiny.
You would be humiliated.
Yeah, here's just a reminder. This is Greg. Yeah. Okay. Or the slow and
It's
steady.
like a bubble in there. It's like a two-stroke
Greg's.
engine.
How about Greg's double hitter from May of 2019? Yeah.
You're a
came out of that
monster.
Or
sick.
Greg stars in The Upspeak from December of 2025.
Oh. I'm going to go to the doctor.
Or how about the after work joint that he submitted to us in April of 2025 called the What? Those are just some of Greg's greatest hits.
Oh my God.
Well, that's radio's most immature game, Guess Who's Gas? Congratulations to our winner. We're going to take a quick break. More Woody Show next. Hang on.
The Woody Show. Back in a bit.